From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, December 17th, 2014. Silver is trading at $15.86 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,199 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $320. Antiwar.com reports the White House has confirmed that President Obama will sign a bill into law imposing a new round of economic sanctions on Russia and authorizing military aid to Ukraine. The bill was passed by Congress earlier this week, which is to say that the three members of Congress present at the time unanimously agreed to it. The bill gives President Obama the ability to waive the sanctions against individual companies if he thinks it is in national security interest, and officials said he was pleased with this flexibility. The sanctions are nominally punishment for supporting the rebellion in eastern Ukraine, even though Russia has brokered a ceasefire in the region that is holding. Despite Russia being the primary driving force behind the ceasefire and the U.S. not being keen on the truce at all, Secretary of State John Kerry says that the U.S. could lift all sanctions on Russia in a matter of days if they take the right steps towards resolving the crisis in eastern Ukraine. What exactly these steps are from the U.S. perspective remains unclear. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Bitcoin Not Bombs. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. The Washington Post reports with little fanfare to mark a rare bipartisan achievement, President Barack Obama on Tuesday signed a massive $1.1 trillion spending bill that keeps the government operating over the next 9 months. The legislation was a compromise that angered liberals and conservatives alike, but avoided a government shutdown and put off partisan clashes over immigration until next year. It was one of the last acts of Congress under the current Republican House, Democratic-controlled Senate. In January, the new Congress will return with Republicans in charge of both chambers. The measure retains cuts negotiated in previous budget battles and rolls back some banking regulations. The Department of Homeland Security, however, will only receive its money through February 27th, a condition demanded by Republican leaders to appease critics of Obama's immigration measures. The department oversees the National Immigration Enforcement. The agreement, negotiated mainly by Senate Democratic leader Harry Reid and House and Senate Republican leaders, was the result of a determined effort by House Speaker John Boehner and Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell to avoid a government shutdown like the partial one in 2013 that damaged the GOP's standing with the public. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the lawyer for a man tortured by the CIA says Romania's authorities should acknowledge the role they played after a U.S. Senate report pointed to Romania as the site of the secret CIA jail where the man was interrogated. The report did not name countries that hosted CIA jails, but it gave details of prisoners being transferred to and from Detention Center Black, which matched air traffic records of CIA-chartered planes passing through Romanian airports between 2003 and 2005. Some of these records were independently reviewed by Reuters, while others were cited in court documents. According to the Senate report, the CIA gave the government that hosted the secret jail at least $1 million to thank it for supporting the agency's detention program. The report cited the unnamed CIA officer in charge of the jail telling his superiors that despite harsh interrogation techniques, the intelligence produced was often useless. The office of Romanian Prime Minister sent questions from Reuters about the report to the Foreign Ministry. In a statement, the ministry said the Senate report released to the public contained no references to Romania, and Romanian authorities had no evidence showing that there were CIA detention centers in Romania. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.